What's up, guys? Welcome to your 154th Android tutorial for the new Boston. And I just again wanted to apologize for, being so boring and just being like the JSON parser, you do this and that. It feels like, my great grandfather rose from the dead who happened to be a geologist, and he's trying to talk to me about rocks or something. So I can feel your guys' pain. So just for you, I had a few drinks, and now we're going to get into some XML parsing. I also built the application that we're going to develop so you can see it beforehand, as well as kind of go a little bit slower so you guys have a better knowledge of what we're actually doing. Hopefully, I don't know if I have been going too fast or not, or explaining enough, so I'm going to try and explain this thoroughly so you guys completely understand. So as you can see, our application has a city and state. You can also just put the city and hit enter, and it says in Lincoln, Nebraska, the current temperature in Fahrenheit is 77. You can also just say whoa, like Texas. Let's go just Texas. The state of Texas is 86 degrees. More specifically, Houston is 82 degrees. And what this application is actually doing is we're using XML parsing from the Google Weather API. So it's kind of like JSON, but it's XML parsing. It's a little bit different, but hopefully you guys will understand this a little bit more thoroughly as well. So that's what our application looks like. And just to get started, you guys probably guess you need to build your layout. So I just have a text view, an edit text, and a state, another text view which says state, and an edit text, a button, and then just another text view that has a reference attached to it. These two don't have a reference. We aren't going to change them or anything. We don't need a reference for them. So just get that set up, and then we're going to go over here into our class, which we call Weather XML Parsing, extends activity, and implements the onClick listener. Again, we have a string reference. Well, we'll get to that in a second. I'll actually delete that. We have a text view, which is going to change for weather and all that stuff. And we have two edit text for the city and the state edit text. Have those all set up, and set our content view to the weather XML, as well as set a button to an onClick listener, which we implement for the class. And here's our onClick listener. Nothing too new. Hopefully you guys can set that up, but I know you guys probably need some time, so just go ahead and do that right meow. Well, welcome back, guys. Hopefully you missed me as much as I missed you, and we're going to jump right into it. We also need to create two other classes called Handling XML Stuff and XML Data Collected. So go ahead and set those classes up as well. Right now they aren't really, doing anything. So yeah, just get those set up, and we're gonna get started. Those are all the classes we're gonna need. You guys probably just want to keep those tabs open. You can close your your XML layout tab after you're done developing that, but keep those open for the next few tutorials as we work through. And how this application is going to retrieve its data is from the Google Weather API, and here's the website for the XML file that we're pulling our data from. As you can see, there's a lot more information besides just the city and the temperature in Fahrenheit, but I thought that'd cover enough of the information that you guys would need to understand the concepts. This is basically what I'm pulling is the city, which says Lincoln, Nebraska, and the condition of Fahrenheit, which is right here, 77 degrees as of right now. We could also pull the condition, say yeah, it's clear outside. There's a humidity of 90%, which is just crazy, and there's all this other stuff we can pull as well, like the projections for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday if we chose. But for our purposes, we aren't going to really refer or care about those. You guys can add it to your application for homework, but again, the most important thing is our URL, which is www.google.com/ig /API question mark weather equals and then the city comma state. So that's a basic introduction to what we're going to be doing and just kind of seeing everything before we actually develop, because I think that might be a little bit more beneficial for you guys. And again, we're just going to work with the string bridge in the next tutorial. Even though we've used it before, I haven't really made a tutorial on it, so we might as well do that since we're breaking everything down and everything. So I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Have a good one.